I have never used anyone, I said sincerely. But Don Juan maintained that I had, and thus I could bluntly state that I became tired and bored with people. To be unavailable means that you deliberately avoid exhausting yourself and others, he continued. It means that you're not hungry and desperate, like the poor bastard that feels he'll never eat again and devours all the food he can, all 5 quail. Don Juan was definitely hitting me below the belt. I laughed, and that seemed to please him. He touched my back lightly. A hunter knows he will lure game into his traps over and over again, so he doesn't worry. To worry is to become accessible, unwittingly accessible. And once you worry, you cling to anything out of desperation. And once you cling, you are bound to get exhausted, or to exhaust whoever or whatever you're clinging to. I told him that in my day-to-day life it was inconceivable to be inaccessible. My point was that in order to function, I had to be within reach of everyone that had something to do with me. I've told you already that to be inaccessible doesn't mean to hide or to be secretive, he said calmly. It doesn't mean that you can't deal with people, either. A hunter uses his world sparingly and with tenderness, regardless of whether the world might be things or plants or animal or people or power. A hunter deals intimately with his world, and yet he is inaccessible to that same world. That's a contradiction, I said. He can't be inaccessible if he is there in his world, hour after hour, day after day. You didn't understand, Don Juan said patiently. He is inaccessible because he's not squeezing his world out of shape. He taps it lightly, stays for as long as he needs to, and then swiftly moves away, leaving hardly a mark.